Well, hello everybody. We're here at the St. Louis Science Center, okay? And we're gonna do a video. And why are we gonna do a video? We're gonna do a video because the St. Louis Science Center is actually one of the top 10 most visited science centers in the United States. One of the reasons for that is absolutely free. Just like the zoo's free and the art museums and all that kind of thing. That's one of the things that's unique to St. Louis. But anyway, they are doing here Halloween. So we are going to go and check out the Halloween offerings here at the St. Louis Science Center. And at some point, I want to come back. And there's Nick, he's way up there. At one point, I want to come back and I want to do a video of the St. Louis Science Center. But I just thought it was really interesting that if you are in St. Louis, you could come to the St. Louis Science Center and absolutely go for free. And the place is absolutely amazing. And here you got a dead Triceratops. And I will tell you that this Triceratops many years ago was moving. So it must not be working, but it used to move. It's no longer moving now. Now here's the T-Rex, and he moves, and this is very popular with kids. They love to see this big old T-Rex, and this is one of the big displays, and you can see there's a pterodactyl, I think that's what it's called up there. And then you can see over here that you can actually go digging for dinosaur bones right here. You see that? And you got these people and all they do is sweep everything back in. But then you got the archaeological tools and you have these books over here to know what you're digging for and what you're finding. It's very cool. And we'll walk around the Science Center a little bit, but our main thing right now is to go see the haunted, everything haunted here at the St. Louis Science Center. And you can see right up there, they've got a pumpkin on the stage and they're about to do a presentation over there. But let's check this out. Do you see this right here? It says graveyard. Let's go over here and check out the graveyard. Look at this. Skeletons. And look at this. We're going into the graveyard, folks, here at the St. Louis Science Center. Spiders. And look at this. They have like little things. They're throwing brains inside of these buckets. And here somebody's gonna try it. Oh, they got it. She got it too. And so let's see what they have in here. They have like little games for people, for kids. Like a cornhole. But the bags you see are spooky. See that? There's a ghost on there. And here's the graveyard. Here lies Betsy, our lovely, what does that say? Theater ghost. Okay. And then look, they got a little CGI, little projector going there with the moon. And they've got skeletons. Erosion cloth. And then over there you see all the kids. They're throwing brains. They're throwing brains inside. And look, they're having a blast doing this. Now look at there's actually skeleton faces on the front of those pails. Oops, excuse me. And let's take another little walk through the entrance here. Oh, people are, we'll go the other way. Now, when you first walk in, they also have skeletons, and everybody that works here at the Science Center is in costume. And let's just take a quick look around. We are looking for anything and everything Halloween. And again, I would like to come back and do a full video on the St. Louis Science Center. And look at this. Wall of appliances. You can plug things in, see how it works. There's fans, toasters. So when you come here to the Science Center, of course, they're trying to teach you about anything technological. They're also teaching you about dinosaurs. This is called the energy experience. So they're just trying to teach you about all kinds of different things. And the Science Center is really cool because there's two parts to the Science Center. There's the original Science Center, which is on the other side of 40, and they built a bridge over the highway that will take you over to the other side. And I believe they have a theater there. Look, they're trying to teach math. And the last time I was here, I didn't see this, an esports room where people can play video games. Look at that. I didn't even know that that was here. Look at it. They've got a tornado. And we're going to go upstairs because they got a lot more Halloween stuff up there. But I'm just kind of looking around. And so if you're visiting St. Louis, the St. Louis Science Center is absolutely free. You should stop by. Look at that. They got a skeleton. And they've got all kinds of dinosaur bones. And there's a skull. That would be like a replica, like where they've made a mold of a real Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yep, a T-Rex named Woody. And so that would be a mold of it, of the real one that they found somewhere. Let's see, they've got some trees. Do they have any dinosaurs? Oh, look, there is. There's a dinosaur right there. And they've got some giant bugs. But when you come to St. Louis, you should absolutely come to the St. Louis Science Center with your kids. Because this place is absolutely cool. It's a lot of fun. And it's absolutely free. Now, another thing they have here at the St. Louis Science Center is they have this like bubble dome. That is not free, and they have special events in there. Like they had the Vincent Van Gogh, I think it was Vincent Van Gogh, but I could be wrong. Where it was a video mapping, walkthrough. So when they bring in these traveling show type things, those things cost extra. Now we're upstairs. And look at this. They're carving pumpkins. Wow, that is really cool.
Thank you.
And she is going to town carving pumpkins. There's a video of her doing it. Now that's cool. Well, let's walk over here and check this out. Look at this big old thing up here where the balls move all over the place. And then there's some Home Depot 12-foot skeletons. A lot of people that want those are jealous right now because they would love to have them. Now look at this hamster wheel. You get in this thing and you run. Look at that. Look at those balls racing around like they're pinballs. Very cool. And there's another 12-foot skeleton. Look, you got haunted reefs up there. You got skeletons everywhere. And then, look at it. There's a skeleton right here in the bush. Now in St. Louis, there are a lot of Halloween festivities, okay? there is Boo at the Zoo. Look at the little Harry Potter witch hats everywhere. That is really cool. And look at this. It says Science Spectacular presents Monster Mash Mercantile. Let's keep following the hats and see where it leads us. Oh yeah, they have a Halloween store here. Can't believe it. Let's go check that out. And there it is. They're doing a mercantile, like a bunch of small vendors, local vendors. And they're selling Halloween products. Let's check this out. So look at that, they've got all kinds of artwork for Halloween. But what I was saying was St. Louis has all kinds of Halloween events. We have our 3 haunted houses, Darkness, Creepy World, and Lamp. And in addition to that, you have Boo at the Zoo. Look at that, she's selling all kinds of creepy earrings. You have we have a Six Flags here. All kinds of 3D monsters. I think there's a zombie paintball arena here in St. Louis. Somebody runs a zombie paintball. Look at this. That is wild. You play chess vertical. That's insane. I've never seen that before. So this is a display on board games. Look, there's Candyland. That is crazy. We got this big foosball table over here. And of course you can play Mario Kart, of course. And they've got some arcade games in here. Yeah, arcade games everywhere. Wow. But yeah, St. Louis has a lot of different Halloween events. A big new phenomenon is pop-up bars. And they're doing Halloween pop-up bars all over the place now. Look at this. Playing ping pong in a cylinder. Now I've seen it all. That's pretty wild. And here's more video games. Play the first video game. Look at this. So that would remind me of Asteroids. Play the first video game. Computers originally were developed as machines that work and war. Wow, it says 1962. They developed this video game right here. You see, you can turn, so you can fire. Yeah, that is basically Asteroids. That's wild. Typewriter. And over here, what are they playing? They're playing Mario. They change exhibits here all the time, so I have actually never seen this video game exhibit here at the St. Louis Science Center. And I have to say, it is very cool. And let's see, they've got a retail store here, and I am guessing that they're gonna have some Halloween stuff in there. And it looks like across the way, they have something going on over there too. And as I said, you come to this retail store, or not, you come to the St. Louis Science Center, and they'll have a bridge, and you can go over the highway. It will literally tell you the temperature, it'll tell you the air quality, and it's a glass bridge, so you can look down underneath your feet and see the cars passing by. And then you can see here too, it's 4 levels. the level that we're on right now. And then you can see also that they have an Omnimax. And then when you come out over here, you'll see that they've got some more Halloween stuff out here. Let's go check it out. There's a carved pumpkin right there. Now, I've never seen this. So look at this. This is called the Grow Pavilion. And look at this out here. They're growing all kinds of stuff. Wow, I didn't even know this existed, because I thought this was the area where they had the inflatable event center. And now they have this. Wow, this is brand new. I haven't been here since this. And so they're growing foods and teaching about soils. I mean, you have to remember, coming out to the St. Louis Science Center, or any science center for that matter, oops, excuse me, you would do a lot of reading, a lot of interacting. And look at that, there's a big old combine over there. A lot of interactive stuff to do here. Well, you got a box over here, like if there was a petting zoo. Oh, it looks, it says they have chickens in there. Roosters. Apparently they do have animals running around in there. Yeah, there he is, right there. You see him? And there's more of them right there. Now, I can tell you from the last time that I have been to the St. Louis Science Center to today, this is completely and utterly different. Like, I would say it's like over 50% different than the last time I was here. That's pretty impressive, I have to say. And somewhere in here, there is a sky bridge that you can walk across. And you can see that there's another level up top there. And what the hell? Should we go up there? I suppose we'll go up there. What the hell, right? We'll run up there and before we head off this video. But when you come to St. Louis and you visit St. Louis, I just want to tell you that I recently went to the San Diego Zoo. Look at that. Look at that. Is that freaking cool or what? That is super cool. It's like the world's biggest pinball machine. Anyway, I recently went to the San Diego Zoo, that most people rate as the best zoo in the United States. And I will say, in all fairness, and I'm not being biased whatsoever to St. Louis, there's an interactive area for kids. So there's a lot of interactive stuff here. So anyway, what I was going to say was, when people come to St. Louis and you go to the zoo, I can only tell you that our zoo, in my opinion, look at this. All kinds of fun areas for kids to paint, Almost like it's like going back to kindergarten. Wow. And look at this. They got 3D printers in there. They're making stuff. The St. Louis Zoo is better than the San Diego Zoo. I went to the San Diego Zoo. It cost $75 to get in that damn thing. And they have a couple cool things. They have a gondola that goes over the top of the whole park. They got buses, double-decker buses driving around the perimeter. But it's more of like a botanical garden, if you ask me. That's what it really is. If you ask me, it's a botanical garden. And nothing more than a botanical garden. You really don't see a lot of animals. The St. Louis Zoo is way better. Way better. And it's free. Wow, look at all the bats hanging up in the ceiling. And over here we have a big old skull. And look at this. They've got this spooky tree. I mean, a spooky chair. And like you have a coffin. And there's their OmniMax theater. And it says right now they're playing Blue Whales, Return of the Giants. And look, this is really cool because you can kind of see the projectors for an OmniMax. Very cool. And before we bail on this video, I'll walk over the highway because I know you want me to. So do you know what this is? It's to build your own keystone, like an arch. You know, like the St. Louis Arch, which you can see right there. All kinds of interactive exhibits. But yeah, it looks like they've got a lot of Halloween stuff here. It's very cool. And look at this, you can operate a crane. And that's so cool. And when you come to St. Louis, you can come here for free. If you want to do the OmniMax, it costs extra. When they have special events, it costs extra. But the city of St. Louis spends a lot of money on this place. And that's where we were, over there. And you know, that's exactly where, I guess they don't have it anymore. And maybe they're using that space right now for a special event, which is about growing things. And then that'll come out and then they'll put something else. They used to have a blow-up bubble, and I guess they replaced it with a permanent building. And there's more Halloween stuff. And there's a spider. And check this out. Here's the highway. See? There's the highway. Both sides. And by the way, the St. Louis Zoo is right down the street. Look at that. That's kind of spooky, right? All those cars flying at you. And then look at this. You can stand over and watch the cars fly underneath your feet. Now, so for those who don't know, because you probably don't, but the St. Louis Science Center was only on this side. There was only one St. Louis Science Center, and it was here on this one side. And I don't even know, maybe 20 years ago, maybe more, they decided to build the new Science Center, which is on that side. And they decided to connect it with a bridge to the original Science Center. Now look at these. I don't know what these are supposed to be. I guess this is a Doctor Who exhibit that they've got going on right now. And there's the phone booth. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Doctor Who travels around in a physical phone booth inside the vault. Look at that. that would all be done on CNC routers. Very cool. Oops. And look at these little headers, they're kind of neat. So they've got a lot of exhibits in here. And by the way, I'm not gonna spend 2 hours like looking at every seashell or reading every little thing that's in here. That's for you. The types of videos that I like doing are where you're just walking along with me, I'm looking, you're looking, and you can decide, hey, is that a place I want to go? Spend some time. Even when I go to a horror convention, for example, or I'm getting ready to go to IAPA amusement park, and I'll make a video of it. But I don't go and look at every little thing. I just kind of sort of give you an example of what's there. Now look what they have over here. They have virtual reality pods. Speaking of IAPA, holy cow, that is freaking cool. They got the original lunch boxes from these movies, from that era. There's toys. There's popular books from the 50s, the 60s, 70s. Toys that kids would have played with. If you watch the movie Toy Story, you'll see them opening some of that stuff. Look at that. That's very cool. Anyway, what I was saying was when you watch Christmas Story, you see them opening those presents. A lot of them will be tin based, like a lot of that over there. Anyway, we're gonna end this video after we walk over here to the original Science Center, and you can see it's all themed around space. And there's the globe doing an orbit. It's interactive, you can touch it. And there's the planet spinning. There's Europe and Africa, Saudi Arabia, Mission Mars. You know who would like it here? Elon Musk. And so obviously this whole section over here is all space-based. And it looks like that's some sort of ride. Ride experience. Another gift store, of course. And see, right here, just so we're on the same page, and look at those exhibits right there. But right here, this is called Forest Park. And it's the biggest park in St. Louis by far. And look at that, they have a Blue Angel plane over there on display. You see that? And there's a big sculpture. And you can see St. Louis Science Center, James C. McDonald Planetarium. That's what they call this, the planetarium. And it was the original Science Center for St. Louis. It was the only Science Center for St. Louis. And that's really cool that they got a Blue Angel plane over there. See a star show. Time train. Climb aboard. And so that, anyway, that just gives you a snapshot. Now see, this is what the top of the planetarium dome looks like. Do you see that? That's what the top of the dome looks like. Look at this. I guess these are real. And look at this. Can you imagine being in this thing to go into space and then come back and you're confined to that little area right there? This is a real one. It's like, I can't even imagine, folks. I can't even imagine. I mean, I would freak out. Here, you see the astronauts in there. I would absolutely have a panic attack. And then here's their spacesuits. When you think of like Godzilla and stuff like that, this would be like the spacesuits. And you can see they've got a glove. They've got it all. And here is, somebody would have ridden in this one solo. At least you have a little bit more room, but not much. I can't even imagine two people being in there. And they've got 1960s clips explaining how it all works. And it looks like they've got another show here. Something. Orthwine Starbase. Do you know who Orthwine is? He used to own, he's a St. Louisan. He was very rich. And he bought the New England Patriots. And he was going to move the New England Patriots to St. Louis. And because St. Louis couldn't get a stadium thing worked out, he ended up selling it to Kraft, who's the current owner. And there you go, folks. There you go. So, thanks for watching the video. And when you come to St. Louis, come check out the Science Center. I would say you'd probably have to spend 3 or 4 hours here to see all the shows and experience all of the things that they have here. We're not going to do all that. We're just trying to give you an idea of what it's like. And we wanted to see their Halloween offerings. And with that being said, right here from Mars, happy Halloween, everybody, from the St. Louis Science Center.